What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're over at Bartlett Lake, and as you can tell, there are only two other boats on the water other than us. So super stoked to get out on the water today. It is 110 degrees. It is extremely warm, extremely toasty, and we got that toasty breeze. It sucks that it's a hot breeze, but hey, at least it's a breeze. It kind of cools us down a little bit. I do believe that breeze is going to entice the bite to activate a little bit more, only because when there's a lot of wind pushing up onto the bank, it pushes around all the bait fish, all the craws, and sometimes it can get those bass activated. So we're going to crank, we're going to fish a marina. We're just going to do the best that we can to whack us some fish today. And without further ado, let's get out there and let's go whack them. All right, guys, so we're going to start off over by the marina, only because this time of day is extremely tough. Sun's high in the sky, it's extremely hot, and our best bet at getting a couple fish relatively quick, I believe, is in between these slits, and just skipping up inside that shade and hoping for the best, hoping there's a couple little largies down there to smack it. We have a 1/8 ounce axle jig head by 6 cents, and we got a drunken shad by Fat Pack Bait, little Tennessee shad color. These axle jig heads are absolutely insane, and I love them because when you hook up, you don't lose too many fish on them because the jig head itself swings out and allows the hook to move up and down freely. Therefore, you get better hookup ratios. That thing just swing on down. And typically when you're going to get a bite underneath this dock, you just see your line get grabbed and they start swimming out into the deep. It is so freaking gnarly to watch. There's one. Came right off the wall, guys. Man, he knocked it. Get him over here. First fish of the day. We've been here for 10 minutes. Not too shabby for middle. Well, all right, guys, not too bad right there. Solid chunky bass. He thumped the living heck out of it. Completely my fault that he popped off. I tied a horrible knot, but thank you for the bite, dude. Get in there, get big. That was sweet. It was absolutely sweet. I just flipped it right up in that corner. The second it swung down for about 2-3 seconds, he just knocked the living heck out of it. That was incredible. Man, you gotta love that stuff. 10 minutes in. And I know, I'm fishing a marina, so obviously you're gonna get on a few more fish than if I went right out to a normal point or something like that. But for me personally, I needed that quick bite because that quick bite just boosts my confidence for the rest of the day. And now, I feel like we got something going, we got something rolling. If you guys want any of these axle jig heads, they have 1/8 ounce all the way up to, I believe it's like 3/8 of an ounce, but you can see how it swings. So that hook penetration is absolutely flawless. And you could go pick these up over at Copper State Tackle. They have multiple colors of the jig heads, they have multiple sizes. You will not regret it. These things are absolutely awesome. Oh, we got a good one. And he popped. Oh my goodness. Why? That was on the missile worm though. Gotta say, that was a nice little biter. Don't know how he missed it. What a bummer. Oh, let's get that back out there. See? When in doubt, drop shot it out and you'll get at least a couple bites. All right, guys, so far it's a struggle. I'll tell you what, every single time I come to the lake, it's a struggle until the very end. Doesn't matter if I come in the morning, doesn't matter if I come in the afternoon. Every single time it's a struggle, and then boom, we pick up and we start getting fish toward the end of the day. I gotta become like an overall good fisherman. Show up, catch fish, catch fish throughout the day and then catch them at the end. But ultimately, at least we got the one. At least we're not a skunk. We can say that for now. And also we had a really good fish over there that just popped off on the drop shot. So there are some active fish. I've seen bait swimming around. So there are some good things happening. And I do think that, maybe this evening, there might be a couple bass chasing bait. So I got the spinner bait on, I got a topwater on, I got the Yamatanuki on. I got multiple things on that's gonna be able to catch them if they start, chasing bait and doing their thing. But in the meantime, I do think it's gonna be a drop shot jig kind of day until that happens. Sun's getting lower in the sky. These bass, they gotta get going. They gotta start chasing some bait, whether they start blowing up top or whether they are chasing them below. Oh, you know what? I think I'm getting knocked by bluegills, man. Yep, look. Frickin' bluegills knocking the 6 cents little spinner bait. What a champ though. This dude's a champ. He went for it. That's all we can ask him to do. I don't know how the heck he got a hold of that. That just shows my luck as a fisherman. That is the weirdest thing when that kind of stuff happens. Feels really good. A lot of good structure down there. You feel the bait rolling through a bunch of brush on top of rocks and stuff. It's mind blowing. It's crazy to me, man. I don't get it. Man, I really hope that something good happens while we're up here. Typically fishing's better up here. Typically fishing is much better up lake and more toward the river area, which is why I wanted to take a chance and run up here, because I almost never do. And the reason why I don't is because there's a little, got one. Sound. Oh my gosh, stay on. Come on, bud. And he spits it. Come on, son of a gun. Well, hey, at least we got bit. My goodness, so frustrating. I lose so many fish like that right by the boat. That's a little biter. That's a better fish, guys. That's a better fish. We got a fish up. Oh yeah. Boom. Roof of the mouth. Brown and purple jig with that bottom liquor trailer. Solid. He's got like a little work going on the corner of his mouth right there. Thank you for the bite, dude. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yes. Yes. Almost don't even know how to react to that. Almost don't know how to react. I'll tell you what, when you're struggling and then you start to get some bites, there's no better feeling than that. That is awesome. I felt that dook. And I was just, all right, Drew, calm down, focus, swing. Like I was coaching myself through that. All right, perfect. Natural brown craw. You cannot go wrong with this bad boy. Got that nice brown coloration up top and then that natural kind of milky bottom. It's too juicy. Too juice. The fish cannot resist it. Oh, there's one. Man, I'll tell you what, guys. They pull and they're all better fish. Look at them dig. Look at that. That's a nice Bartlett bass right there. Check that one out. My goodness. That is freaking awesome. Not a bad bass right there. Beautiful fish. Absolutely cranked it. Get big and keep your friends biting my baited hook. Tell them, hey, eat that freaking jig.